though where all the fun was. The politicians from the national right down to the local level government, stakeholders from the provincial government, education department staff, and partners set watch. In front, different performances from schools nearby, giving the week its meaning, a commemoration of the National Literacy Week.
Literacy means pinch around the headmaster.
Come again?
Literacy means pinch around the headmaster.
Pinch around the headmaster.
The school children performed songs, drama, and dance. Also meaningful was the poems and essays read to the delight of their parents, teachers, and all gathered.
Just imagine if our missionaries and the colonizers never came around with the intention to educate our people and make us literate. Just imagine the kind of life we would be living. Of course, there's sign language where we would all be living, doing signs to one another. But just imagine that we'd be living a chaotic life also. You know, a life where we watch this movie from Africa that says gods must be crazy. We'd be living like that.
While the celebrations were fun-filled in Berena, the week itself was launched in Goilala. In an earlier interview, head of literacy awareness in PNG, Willie Jondo, spoke of the complexity in the data on hand. The available figures on literacy rates dates back to 2013.
Given the figures we have, we actually need to verify that. 63.3% literacy. Is it true?
The call from the authority responsible is for a nationwide literacy survey to be carried out to determine the up-to-date and real data on literacy.
So in order to quantify that properly, we need a national literacy survey for the whole country. Intensive and an extensive national literacy survey to verify this figure of 63.3%. Papua New Guinea needs to do a lot more, invest a lot more into basic education. The Department of Education is focusing on the formal sector, and that the informal and non-formal sector, it gets very little attention. There's some attention, but not enough.
Back in Berena, celebrations continue. Apart from the Literacy Week celebrations, Peter Isoaimo spoke for the first time to his people on the Kairuku side, speaking of the need for improvements in service delivery, urging public servants to step up in the commitment to the people in their work.
The administration machinery in the districts, the two districts that I represent, both Hiri and Kairuku, must function. As the political head, I only give political directions, and that is where it stops. The onus is on our two CEOs and new public service machinery to ensure goods and services are delivered to our people.
Mr. Isoaimo says major challenges exist in the electorate. Kairuku Hiri is the biggest electorate in the Central Province in landmass and population. The electorate surrounds the city of Port Moresby. The MP maintains his stance to ensure that there is a split of the electorate into two separate electorates so that there is efficiency in service delivery.
But in terms of development, it'd be unfair on our electorate, really, because we only take one lot of funding that is earmarked or allocated to budgetary support of 10 million kina per member per electorate. I just simply cannot manage, that kind of money for such a vast and mammoth electorate like Kairuku and Hivi.
Mr. Isoaimo, prior to this election, won through a by-election. This will be his first full term serving as the MP.
Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip!